Embodiment is a concept mostly advanced and deliberated in the fields of philosophy and critical sociology. It refers both to actual bodily states and to simulations of experience in the brain's modality-specific systems for perception, action, and introspection. Think of the body as an intricate and significant part of who we are and how we are as people. Mark Jensen, in The Meaning of the Body, maintained that human beings are metaphorical creatures. Thus, we have to stop thinking the human body as a thing, but rather a subjective aspect of our being layered with histories, relationships, and situations. In this construct, the mind and body are merged into a single being, with the brain being intrinsically embodied in our nature. In the article entitled Embodiment, Entanglement, and Immersion in Digital Cultural Heritage, Sarah Kenderdine points out how a close reading of embodiment can help us re-envision and reshape the applications we might want to build at the Private of Human-Computer Interface, or HCI. Now that a shift from page to screen has occurred, immersive and interactive environments, or IIVE, had become a central tool in supporting embodiment for cultural heritage interpretation in museums. As humanities progressively adapts technological tools, visualization and interaction becomes the primary modes of communication. Hence, synergetic understandings of embodiments are considered indispensable. From physical to digital, visualization remains at the center of the reformulation of digital cultural archives. A number of notable projects and programs were named in the article to showcase the development of innovative tools that shall interpret and translate archaeological sites and materials into a meaningful experience for scholars and the public. The Living Web by Krista Sommer and Laurent Magnon is a pioneer in the use of Internet as interactive and immersive data and information medium. In the same manner, cloud browsing illustrates the use of visual searching, where users are immersed to data primarily through visual association. With the re-emergence of panoramic scheme in contemporary virtual reality, several works across the globe have incorporated extended narratives and augmented devices for panoramic images. As a matter of fact, the use of panorama provided not only a navigable space for exploration, but also a transformational way to use digital tools in the creation of hybrid cinematic forms. As such, Kenderdine used the embodiment theory to analyze two world touring installations, namely Pure Land, Inside the Mogul Grottos at Dunbong, and Pure Land Augmented Reality Edition. In this examination, the author used a framework analysis formulated by the philosopher Mark Jensen. Accordingly, embodiment theories attempt to understand the mind as a set of physical processes derived from the brain and body of human. Thus, our sensory and motor experiences are all fragments of our conceptual representations that constitute our knowledge. Embodiment is multisensory, making use of all our senses that ultimately affects our perspective and mental processes. It is entanglement through and with context and environment. Embodiment provides an immersive experience to its audience, creating a feeling of authenticity and situated interaction. It lies on two important frameworks. First, embodiment is phenomenological. It states that individuals are aware of their bodies and their thoughts and actions in relation to the world around them. The body, therefore, is not just a biological object, but also a medium to connect and communicate with other people. Second, embodiment is a cognitive construct. Reality cannot be determined until it is measured. One has to possess an understanding of the neural processes of message transmission and learning. Kenderdine posits that cognition itself can be embodied when it is dependent upon features of the physical body. That is, when aspects of the person's body beyond the brain play a significant causal or physically constitutive role in processing. Considering cognition as an embodied action, enactivism played an important role in Johnson's five-fold framework. Enactivism indicates that the being and the environment envelops from each other and unfold from one another, consistently interdependent and symbiotic. It understands that human experience and knowledge formation dynamically unfolds with its continuous interaction with the environment. There may be different notions of what embodiment really is. Nevertheless, it continues to drive a propagation of research in aesthetics, arts, linguistics, anthropology, philosophy, and many other humanistic disciplines. The examination of Pure Land uses Johnson's fivefold framework, which is composed of number 1, the biological organism or the body in world as flesh, number 2, phenomenological body or our body as we live and experience it, number 3, the cultural body and artifacts, institutions, practices that constitute cultural life, number 4, ecological body or the environment context of the body in the world, and lastly, social body or subjective relations. All of these were met by the two Pure Land flagships. Whenever we want to do things differently, we often do things digitally. As what Kenderdine has stated in her paper, we are in the midst of transformation, from a world of screens and devices to a world of immersive experiences. The construct of embodiment can help us create a more meaningful interaction between the viewers and the target material or experience, stimulating a real-life involvement and cognitive practice through multimodal, kinesthetic, and somatic hypermedia design. The future may still be unknown, but the continuous application of digital tools in recreating humanistic tradition makes the past and the forthcoming clearer and more vigorous. Soon enough, we can bring cultural heritage to life in ways that are profound and unforgettable.